Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica and you are back for another first impression. This time we are going to see exactly what happens when I try out the Milani Glow Natural Brush On Liquid Makeup. It's a foundation that comes in one of these little receptacles that has a brush on the end. And it's my first time wearing it. As you'll see during the demo, there was product on the brush because I kind of was taken aback by the color and tried it out on my hand to see if we had a match enough to have a video. So clearly it worked out because I did go ahead and decide to do the video. If you are also interested after you check out this entire impression and demo that's coming up, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up and comment below if you want to see a tutorial for this eye makeup. I don't know if you can see it or if it's blurry. This is a combination of the Amrezy palette and the Lorac Pro palette too, so I am having a blast with both of those. Otherwise, you will see a demo as far as application is concerned and then 2 check-ins throughout the day. So I hope you enjoy the video and stay tuned. Okay, so as I said, we are going to be trying out the Milani Glow Natural Brush On Liquid Makeup. This is a first impression. So I'm going to start with just some of my Nivea Kiss of Smoothness Lip Balm. And then we are going to put on some of the NYX Honey Do Me Up, the gel primer that I am obsessed with. I only use this on myself, that is why I wipe the spatula. If you are using this on clients for any reason, clearly you don't want to do that. But that's what works for me. And it seems to help every single foundation, oops, that went right in my hair, that I use to stick on my face. So it makes me more confident about how this product will last. I just don't know. I know the product is meant to be kind of sheer. I'm going to work it in with a different foundation brush, but I just wanted to kind of use it on my hand and see exactly what color it was. I do think it's slightly orange, so I am a little concerned. But before I do go ahead and do that, I just put on a little bit of my Lorac Behind the Scenes eye primer. I do all my primer first. And don't mind my hair. It's Monday, which means it air dries curly. I do have a hair schedule. Tomorrow it will be blown out and it will stay that way for 3 days. But today it dries natural, so it's curly. I just used this. This is by RC Cosmetics, and it's just like a little round dome. I wouldn't even call it kabuki. It's literally like just a tiny round dome. One more product I forgot about. This is not a first impression. I've been using this for a couple of days. I don't really have an opinion yet. It's called the Soap and Glory You Won't Believe Your Eyes. It is an eye treatment, kind of, so to speak. It's like an iridescent. It's clear. It comes out white, you'll see, and you work it in. It has 3 little balls on the front, so you kind of just work it back and forth. It says only work from the inside out. Don't put it in your eye, like I just did. And then you just pat it in. Alright, here we go. Here goes nothing. So this is the Milani Glow Natural. This is, if I forgot to say, in medium to tan. That's the problem, but when I buy light to medium, it's always too light. So I'm just going to click it up until product comes out. It's starting to. There we go. And then I'm just going to, that was hardly any product. So apparently it takes a while and nothing more is coming out. Okay, here we go. I don't know if you can see like how orange it is compared to my skin tone. That's what I'm concerned about. Like I said, I'm not working it in with the brush. I am spreading it out though. Let's see. A little bit more. Okay. Supposedly buildable as well, so let's work in that first little layer and see how that goes. I am going to need this on my neck if it's going to be this orange. I gotta blend. It'll be one color. It has a smell to it. I mean, I keep wondering if it's that or my under eye gel that I use. Not this one that I used, but the one I used before I come in here. But it doesn't smell like this. And I don't smell it typically when I'm putting makeup on. Like, I smell it when I'm taking it out of the container, and that's it. So I think it's definitely fragranced. And by the way, don't mind my wet hair in case I forgot to say that. I don't remember. Yeah, I did. I'm trying to do what I normally do and like pat and then work it in, kind of like in circles. It's not that it dried fast, although I think it did a little bit. It's just difficult. I don't know. It's weird. It's like it wants to stay where you put it, and that's it. So this is after one layer. I don't know if you can see. I'm trying to see in the monitor. If you can see, to me it's like slightly orangey, more darker, tanner, or however you want to say it, than my neck. It actually looks like it's okay on camera, but I think that's because of my ring light. It doesn't look so off, but when I go to edit I may see a color difference. It's hard to tell with the ring light on. So there's a couple of spots I just want to put some more on. I can kind of see when I was working it in, it adhered to the primer and didn't work out as smoothly, and so I kind of want to re-wet it almost with the foundation and spread it around a little bit better. So I'm going to just add on, I think my forehead's okay. It's more like my chin and cheek area. So I'm just going to add some more. Definitely here. And it does say to clean the brush off every time before you put it away. So I'll do that too. Definitely got to this faster. Need to bring it down. If it is too dark, I can always lighten it with powder, but if it's too orange, I don't have anything ashy to put over it. Okay, so that is, I guess, 2 layers of the foundation. Definitely looks a little bit orange, but we'll see if we can fix it up with some of my concealer and other products that I use and powder, and we'll see how it looks when my eyes are done. So I'm going to cut out here for a bit. I'm going to go finish my makeup, and I actually have a second first impression to film today regarding mascara, so I will go ahead and do that as well, and I will be back to see you when everything is done. So I am back. I am done getting ready. I have finished my entire makeup look and I'm ready to walk out the door. I just wanted to give you my thoughts this moment on the foundation before I go about my day and see how it holds up. Initial reaction is I used it with my Honey Do Me Up Primer by NYX, like I showed you. This is like a gel primer. I feel like this really helps product to stick on your face and stay there. However, it dries very quickly and it allows me to spread foundation very easily, very well over it. In this case, I felt like this foundation, the one by Milani, the Glow Natural with the brush on option, I feel like it stuck in certain places because I wanted to get it all over my face and kind of blend it out slightly first so it would be easier to work in with a foundation brush. And I found that there's just certain areas where when I went to spread it out, it kind of had dried and it stuck and you can't really re-wet it. So when I look up close at my face, I feel like my nose looks like it's going to come off. I feel like there's spots on my cheeks where it looks uneven. I was able to go ahead and try and cover that the best I could with powder. I did set it. I set everything on my face. And and I do have blush and bronzer and highlighter on, so we'll see how it holds up during the day. I personally don't feel like I'm going to necessarily get oily. I normally have normal skin, and the NYX definitely keeps anything from getting oily on me. I did set it with Max Fix Plus, which I know isn't really a setting spray, but for me it works, and I just wanted to put some of that dewy look back in, so that's why I used it. So that's all I have for you guys now. I'm not too pleased with the application over this primer. Next time I definitely will try it over another primer. I do feel it is a little too orange for me. I know that the camera isn't really picking that up with the ring light, and like I said, it's pouring here. I don't have natural daylight to kind of show you, so you just have to take my word for it. But just as a point of reference, I am level 123 in Makeup Forever. If I want to really be my actual color more so in the winter, I'm Nude in Maybelline. So those are just points of reference for you guys to let you know what my skin type or color normally is. If this is a product that you're interested in, medium tan, maybe a little bit dark. I probably should have went one level lighter, but I was able to blend it out for the most part with other products on my face. Hopefully, God willing, we'll see what the feedback is, but I will talk to you guys when I get home from work. Bye! Welcome back at the end of a nice long day of work. So I have been trying out the Milani Glow Natural Brush On Foundation all day. As you saw in the demo, I did put it on this morning. I actually, just looking at it now with a fresh set of eyes, it occurred to me how little you actually get. This is the only time I've used it. I want to say the brush base is actually, well, the color's right there. So from there to there. So that's not really that much. But like I said this morning, if you just watched the demo, I think this color might have been a little bit too orange based for me. It doesn't look that bad in here. Actually, it might, now that I can see it in the little screen. But I used my Honeydew Me Up primer from NYX. I don't really have anything new to report. I mean, so I guess it's good news and bad news. The primer, I think, is phenomenal, and it definitely worked in helping to hold my foundation on place all day, as well as everything on top of it. I still personally feel that it just doesn't apply evenly. That's my biggest complaint with this makeup, is that even over that foundation, yes, it's a gel, so sometimes things can maybe get a little sticky going over it. All my other foundations have applied smoothly, no problem, so I personally think it's just the foundation and the fact that I'm not going to apply it with the brush that it comes with at the end, so I'm only going to kind of put it over my face, spread it around a little bit, and then work it in with a foundation brush. And I think that kind of downtime for that split second between those two steps, some of the spots, probably the initial spots that I distributed to my face, wherever I first touched, were the ones that kind of dried a little bit. So I'm not even going to do a close-up because it's not worth it. My biggest areas of concern still are my nose, which I don't know if you can see some uneven pigmentation. It looks a little bit red, and looking in the mirror, to me, it just kind of looks like the foundation rubbed off a little bit, but I said that immediately upon application this morning, and I just feel like there's certain spots down here. I saw one in the bathroom at work around here where it just looked a little bit more orangey than it did in other spots. Like, it kind of just stuck to those areas when I applied it, and it didn't go on so smooth. So two things that I will keep in mind with this foundation, because it did go on and stay on, and it is a natural glow foundation. It definitely helps with luminosity, and I didn't feel it on my face. It felt very light. So the two things I'm going to take into consideration are, number one, I'm going to try it with another primer and see if that helps, and number two, I'm going to apply it with a beauty blender and see if the moisture, or rather my Real Techniques Complexion Perfection sponge, I'm going to see if using something that has moisture in it, like the sponge, helps it as far as those little dry spot issues. So that's really my opinion where this foundation is concerned, and in case I forgot to say it, I want to say it was $7.99, but I will have the link and everything posted below so you can check it out for yourself. They had about 5 shades, so there are, I would believe, 2 shades lighter than my own. In the future, I might consider getting a lighter shade. I definitely like the foundation, but if you're going to leave it or love it and you don't know what to do, it's worth a shot, but it's not really widely available in stores, so I wouldn't go nuts trying to track it down on the Milani website. But I like it. I like it. I mean, I like it. I like it because I have it. I don't think it's anything too special. I just wanted to try one that you can apply with a brush and see how that went. So, not displeased with it. We'll definitely be finishing the rest of the container, brush, whatever you want to call it. And that's pretty much all that I have. Sorry I didn't have much more of an update for you, but I guess that still says a lot about my NYX Honey Dew Me Up Primer, and that I am convinced it keeps everything fully on my face. So if anything, track that down and invest in that 100%. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit the link below, subscribe to my channel, and if you like this first impression and want to see more, go ahead and give my video a thumbs up. I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye!